3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
Oh, let's get ready to suck it!
Welcome to your doom.
Snack bar, Lambeau Field. I was scalded by the cheese of a flaming hot nacho.
You play to win the game.
He starts to come and then he pulls out.
It's from a slice of gabagool.
Finish him!
Oh, it's hard goddamn work being this good.
Welcome back to another episode of the Dudecast with your two favorite dudes. I'm Dom, back in the saddle. He's Mark.
And I never left.
He never left. He held it down.
Never left.
With his counterpart over here, Miss Ariel.
Episode 36 here on the Chop Sports Network. On the premier streaming podcast network, we're here at the Chop Studios.
How you doing?
Jersey. Dave's not here, but Gucci's behind the wall today. And always to our left is the Bird Lady.
First lady, so wavy,
John,
lady, the bird,
what's
sister,
good,
bird lady.
dude?
And I do have to say,
We held it down
guys,
last
you
week.
really held it down.
I think we did. We're
Well
the best
done.
we're like the best odd couple.
I really enjoyed it. And I had no doubts that it would be funny.
I thought
So
we
thank you
kicked
for that.
butt.
And I was glad I still had my little segment in there that I forced in.
Yes.
So I was
we-
there in spirit. It was nice.
The best was I was glad we were able to figure out what you were kind of going to do anyway. Because we were talking about like, oh, yeah, you're going to have Dom in the episode. We had no clue what you're really going to do, but we kind of did.
We had a little content in stored. The 160 Willow stories.
got
So
new
we're done with
mics
those
here.
for now, but we got
We'll
get some more in time.
season's over. I'm got crap on
But
this
is it
brand new
ever?
mic. Yeah,
Is
this is
it
a brand
ever?
new mic, and it's already got. It's not my hair. For once,
Oh,
it's not
man.
my hair.
maybe it's Ric Flair's hair.
That's right. That girl's got everything. But before we get into anything crazy, I just wanted to say that the New Jersey DOT, Department of Transportation or whatever, the roads, they discriminate against people who don't have Easy Pass, 100%.
I kind of felt forced into getting an easy pass.
Yeah, one, I didn't realize I'm paying more money at tolls than you guys are, whoever has Easy Pass.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, oh yeah. It's more money. And this is one that really fucking pisses me off and just gets under my skin just a little bit. Just because I don't have Easy Pass, they don't let you on the Parkway South and the Parkway North, specifically when you get over the Driscoll and you're getting over in there, and the Asbury Park one coming north home. If you don't got Easy Pass, they don't let you take the express. You can't do it. They have fucking cones lined up all the way down. So, like, you have no choice. You have to take the all lanes, every fucking person.
But if you have easy pass, how do you get there if there's cones?
Because on that side of the road is the Easy Pass, like, big thingy where you just drive,
Oh, yeah.
free go, and you're flying.
I see,
So if I have to stop, I pay my money, I pay my extra whatever fucking cents it is for everybody else. And I can't even take the fastest way home. I have to take the slowest way home. That's a slap in the face.
Why don't you just get easy pass?
Because look at this, I have this on silent. Like that's what I said. You can't win with these phones. But no, why don't I get Easy Pass? Because I want to keep people employed.
Oh, you never heard this bit?
No, I did not.
Yeah. Mark has a whole philosophy of why he is against Easy Pass, and he's for the people.
Yeah.
The toll working people.
If I got Easy Pass and everybody got Easy Pass,
You wouldn't need toll booth
there'd be no
workers.
reason for a
no toll
person.
workers. No.
Okay.
You know?
Can't argue with that.
I'm for the people. I'm always for the people.
Next up, running for mayor.
Yeah, I should be. It is election time. I should be. I should be running for mayor.
What would your slogan be? What would you? Let's
mayor,
peel this back for a second because I think this could be really good. Okay, you're running for mayor
of a town or
the town you reside in.
okay, a PR mayor.
PR mayor.
Woodbridge.
Okay.
Township.
Well, I would
Take it over.
I would love to kick McCormic's fat ass the fuck out
Okay,
of
so
there.
let's say
That'd
it's
be
you
fucking
against
great.
McCormick.
All right, I'd be like, listen,
What
you
are your
fat
key-
pedophile alcoholic.
Okay.
First of all,
Let's get straight to the points then.
well, if we had a debate, I'd be like, listen, you fat pedophile alcoholic.
Why is he a pedophile?
Well, he was fucking around with what's her face, who is
Yeah.
way younger than he is. Like not pedophile young,
No,
but
Not
like,
a real life actual pedophile.
yes, but in the years that like she was born, he was definitely a grown ass, big ass adult at
And
that
let's
point
be real,
in
this
time.
is politics. Everyone's a pedophile. Everyone calls someone a pedophile in politics.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
basically just
Yeah.
fair game.
But what would I run on?
Like, yeah, what would be your key running points? Like, what would you try to do to make Woodbridge better than what it is now?
First of all, these apartments that are going up
Yeah,
everywhere,
no good.
Demolished.
Just
The ones
take
that are
'em
fucking
down.
the ones that
Bring
are already
riffs
up,
back.
demolished.
Yeah, bring riffs back.
That's key business number one, bringing riffs back. No, well, I'm
Economical change.
I'm literally taking the shit that they just built and I'm leveling it. I'm
What are you going
leveling
to put
it.
there?
Shit that people want to do.
Are you literally are you gonna be the one that levels it?
No, I'm gonna hire a
okay.
mob-run destruction company.
Union?
Yeah. Who? Do you know what's funny? Actually, we're talking about that. I saw on the news last night. 10 members of the Gambino crime family got arrested yesterday.
Oh.
They're still active.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely, man.
But no, like I don't know if I'd have I need a good slogan. Like
We have to put some thought into that.
yeah, like that's something I'm not just gonna be like, oh, you know, the juice, like whatever. But
Juice 2024.
yeah, but like yeah, I'd easily dethrone McCormac. That
Yeah.
would be fucking easy.
Why hasn't anyone? Like
I
that's
don't
what
know.
I don't understand that. Like, well, that just proves how fucking filthy politics are, even on
Yeah.
the local
Yeah,
level.
yeah.
Because they're the most corrupt.
Yeah.
Because you get all the towny people who are just like, oh, we're in his back, or they're they're in his back pocket, and we just can tell. Oh, I'll scratch your back, you scratch my
Oh,
back.
yeah.
I do this favor, you do this favor.
Yeah.
Like town politics are the most corrupt.
Because think about all those companies that are getting those
fucking
deals.
contracts, yeah.
Exactly.
And then guys like Moochie, who like he's a scumbag and a half.
Yeah, I've never heard a good thing about him.
No, like he wants your property, he's getting it, like, one way or another.
We got one of those in Sayreville, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they take over everything.
Yeah. And like, it's funny too, like when I was living in Linden, there was this fucking there's like this little candy shop like in the middle, in the middle of fucking town. It was like one of these random ones. And it was ran by like this OG Linden like head who was there for like since the beginning of time.
It's got to be a front, right? Because there's no way.
No, this old dog, I'm telling you,
How?
he was just running
be
like
a
a
front.
it was a convenience
candy store?
Well, no, it was more of just a convenience store.
All right, fair enough.
But it had like the candy store title, but it was just a convenience store. And
But
that
old,
man,
right?
yo,
Like, yeah.
this man, you went in there, punishment.
Decades of stories.
If you didn't have 20 minutes to spare, there's no reason to going in there because he will not stop.
He was lonely.
But he'll tell you some shit. He was telling me, he's like, listen, how fucked up this town is. He's going on. He's talking
He's
about
the eyes and ears.
Oh yeah, he's talking about how the mayor has his mother running a real estate company, but it's like he's really running it, but it's his mom's the front of it. Because when you're the mayor, you can't do that type of shit. You
Oh,
can't.
yeah. You have to put businesses and other
exactly.
names and
So
shit.
his mom runs it, but he's buying up all this shit. Like he's ruining this fucking place.
Oh, shit.
He's going
The
on
old
and
dog
on.
doesn't
Oh,
like
yeah.
it.
He's going on. He was telling me, I'm sitting there, I'm just trying to get it Dutched. I just want to get it Dutch.
20
in a-
minutes is way
in a
too long
candy
for a
bar,
Dutch.
dude.
20 minutes of punishment.
Yeah, but when it comes to Woodbridge itself, like it's literally getting ruined.
Yeah.
It's not like you don't have any type
And
of.
I guess it depends on who you ask.
No, I think when I talk to anybody, like everybody hates it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think Sayreville's the same.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But I will say this. I'll play
building
devil's
everywhere.
advocate for a second. If I'm a business owner of some sort, I probably
guess
like
so.
what's going on because there's a lot of foot traffic, right? Like,
Yeah.
maybe not so much the mom and pops, maybe. But I don't know. I mean, there's got to be something good for the economy to have those buildings up, more people moving in, more new money coming in. Like there's
you're gonna have-
positives there.
Well, I mean, it's positive for them because they're all going to
Now,
pay tax money.
Do I want to live there? Absolutely not.
Yeah.
That's why I moved to the woods.
Yeah.
I
But
miss the trees.
I get
Yeah.
it. I from a business perspective, I
Oh,
get
of
it.
course.
But and we talk about this too. The one negative is that like eventually I feel like it is going to push out all of the like original Woodbridgeites.
Yeah,
all
all the
the
OGs.
people that moved in there from our parents' time and the 80s, 90s, whatever. and then you have the influx of like people moving to the high rises from the city and stuff that have more money to spend, and then that goes up.
Everything,
cost of
boom,
living
boom,
goes
boom.
up, in those states, and then the people that resided here for generations are going to be forced to move eventually, man.
Yeah.
It's horrible. And like,
it is horrible.
We already
Yeah.
pay the most like ridiculous amount of taxes in the whole country. Like
New
Jersey,
Jersey,
in general, is the most ridiculous thing on fucking all time. So like, I feel like we're just making it worse,
Dude, if
like,
I was a younger kid, like even like let's just say like college or something like that, like the first thing I'd be looking to do is get the fuck out of New Jersey, man.
Facts.
If I'm
Facts.
graduated, I'm going to start my career, and I'm like, you're not going to be able to buy a house.
No.
Like graduating college.
It's better in like other parts of New Jersey. It's this
guess,
area that's
yeah.
right close to the
Yeah, but
city.
you know what, Ara, it's few and far between now.
Like it wasn't bad by where you went.
What, where I live now?
Yeah.
The taxes aren't bad, no. But I mean, I don't know how it is. Like in that little spot, it's doable. But if you go into like Jefferson and some of these other surroundings,
because they're a little
Sparta,
more
Yeah.
upscale too. Those are like
Yeah.
Sparta,
There's more
especially.
things,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
those, I would say once pandemic hit, during that
Oh,
time
yeah,
when a lot
'cause
of people started
everybody-
moving out
Yep.
there, I was looking at Sparta originally, and when Paul moved out there, Paul sold and moved at the best time.
The perfect time.
At
Because
the-
he got the most he was probably going to get for his house.
100%. And he was only there for like a year.
Yeah.
But he was smart,
Yeah.
and he saw it. So he made a ton of money on the sale, and then, bought out there when it was still affordable. But since then, it's really gone up. So, yeah, that was one example of how it used to be. But it's, like I said, few and far between. I got lucky. There's not a lot of that out there anymore.
And even like, you buy a house. Like this is like something like I'll never fucking understand. You buy the house, and let's say you like, oh, boom, I'm not even like, my mortgage off. I'll pay this house off. I got cash money. Boom, boom. You pay the house off. You still don't own it because you don't own the land. And the fucking property
still
tax is
pay
what fucking what
Yeah.
fucks you.
Yeah, you still
Especially
have
in
to pay the
Woodbridge.
taxes.
My dad told me that they pay $12,000 a year
Oh, yeah.
in property taxes.
Yeah. Port Reading.
Port Reading, 12. He's like, bro, you can have a beach house with less property tax than this. Like, it's insane.
Yeah.
And it's a little more because we have the corner lot, so it's like more property than like a couple other houses. But like 12 G's a year?
Yeah. And it's crazy,
Fucking
though.
crazy.
It's wild to think like Port Reading is desirable now.
Yeah.
It's like, it's so, dude, when I look like past a school and like I go back in the neighborhood, I'm like, motherfucker, like we didn't have it like this. There's bikes that you could just take.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
no,
you can't
community bikes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what
gotta
I'm
pay
saying?
For them, though,
Whatever.
Yeah,
I'm
but
a-
the PR kids are ruining them already.
Oh, good.
There was one
As they should.
There was one of them I saw strung up on the fence and Krausers upside down.
A
I'm like,
bike?
yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm like, yes. Like that's the
That
thing
would've
about
been
PR.
us.
Yeah, that's the thing about PR though. Can't have nothing nice. Like, there's gonna be someone who's gonna fuck it up.
Be a dickhead kid.
Yep. And like, it's a little more dangerous than people fucking remember. Like, last year, right on the other side of PR, some dude got executed in his fucking car.
What the hell?
Dude,
Yeah, on the Ring camera. You could see it on the Ring. Like, dude just walked up to the car, shot him like 15 fucking times.
someone got hijacked at Sunny Mart too, or like
Oh,
someone got
that was
raped
like
or something.
That was a few times. Like, they would prey on people at the Sunny Mart.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Note to self.
Yeah. And like, same shit with like, constantly, there's constant robberies out there. Like, that's
There's always
that's
been
always been like
Port
that.
Reading, dude.
That's always been like that. But like, now with the violent crimes too, the fucking guy at the gas station, the one that's like on the
Your buddy that got
Carteret-
his ass kicked that one time?
No, fuck that dude. I hope he gets his fucking ass kicked again. There's this like weird cat guy. that,
Cat
like-
guy?
Yeah, he pumps the
Gas
gas at the
station.
petrol station. He has like 50 cats that live there. And he's a weird motherfucker too. He's like, oh, the cat food's try this is the treats I give him. And he's like, didn't taste that
They're
bad. That's
his
just bitter.
friends.
Yeah, it's his only friends.
Yeah.
She's right.
Yeah. And like he got beat up by some black dude one time. It was hilarious. But not that station, the one that's on the Carteret border, like a little farther down. Some dude fucking the gas station got stabbed in the neck.
Yeah, that's a bad boy zone over there.
Yeah. Like dude was saying something, they just fucking jabbed him in the neck. Like
That's no good.
Now,
Yeah.
back in our day, people were just stealing bikes and like
Yeah.
breaking into cars and
Yeah.
shit. Like that was pretty much
yeah, that
the
was
extent
it.
of things.
Now like violent crime is on the way up.
yeah.
And it's like, is that part of this influx of people that are coming in? You know?
I don't think it's those people specifically that are coming in, but I think it's a result of those people coming in potentially because of the money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
like,
people might see it as a hot spot where like, oh, I could stick up people here because they got money on
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
exactly.
You know?
Or like, oh yeah, exactly. And then
So then there's
it's
a
an easy road out of there too. You
Yes.
hit a couple roads, you hit the turnpike, you're a ghost. That's why it's so easy to steal cars out there because once you get on, boom, boom, you hit the turnpike, you're gone.
And like that, and that's the thing too. Like, let's just say hypothetically, like, you're running like for like some type of political position or whatever, and you look at like the violence and things like that, and then it becomes a public safety issue, right? And like, how do you manage the police? Because from our conversations in the past, and like I agree, like you want to make sure that your streets are safe and things like that, but you also want to make sure that police people in general are held accountable for their actions too. It's like, how do you balance like those two things?
Because I know for a fact, like so many people in my like PR just in general, like they're not cop callers. Like a lot of people, like they
Yeah.
are not.
at least
cop-
the old school.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
are not cop callers.
Community
My mom
people.
will not call the
Yep.
fucking cops worth of shit. Like
It has to be something.
yeah, exactly.
Insane.
And I've like that's something like I always kind of noticed about people. I'm like,
It's old school. It's old school.
Minds their own business, and like it is
Yeah.
like that. Like so, like I don't know how like new people moving in really reacted. Like how they are, but. Yeah, you have to hold everybody accountable, especially police. They're the most people you need to hold accountable. Like, I'm not gonna get into it, but like, yeah, they need to be held to the highest fucking.
And it's everyone.
Yeah,
It's everyone.
Fucking, it's
especially
nuts.
when you're dealing with weapons and dangerous scenarios and stuff where tempers could flare or mistakes could be made. And
Yeah, and then you got fucking like I said, them worried about the wrong shit. Like Fred Gall's skate park he was building for the community under the fucking tracks. That's what they were worried about.
yeah,
We had
yeah.
they had to tear that apart.
Yeah,
like
because it wasn't a government
Yeah.
funded thing.
yeah, like oh we got to tear that apart.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah, and then now they're building where the bow tie pool is hockey rinks.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I was wondering what they were doing over
But then
there.
another thing, they just built all those. There's that new, I think it's Cypress Park or whatever, like where the old basketball court used to be. They have pickleball courts there, nice soccer.
That's
baseball
another thing that
field.
pisses me off.
I
When we
see-
used to play basketball over
Yeah.
there, that was a fucking shit house, dude.
Complete dump.
Yeah.
And then the Mexicans turned into their volleyball arena. Very creative.
Yes, they did.
But the thing that's fucked up.
Is that where like what is it? West Ave is
Yeah.
over there? Something.
That
All right, I
corner,
know-
you seen it over
yes,
there?
yeah.
So guess
Those
what?
motherfuckers would play until like midnight
I loved
too.
it.
They
It's
had their
great.
lights and set up and everything.
But the thing that's fucked up, you got to pay that now. That's not public anymore. It's public, but I think you have to pay to use it.
So your
That's
taxes
more.
aren't
More
enough.
money. Yeah, it's not enough.
You
I
can't
live
just
well,
walk up in
$12,000
there.
a year.
isn't enough for me to go play pickleball
In the
No,
community
You gotta go
park.
pay for
That's
it in the community
insane.
park. Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I thought you could just walk up in
Nope,
there and
nope.
play.
You have to, at the very least, call up and make a reservation. I'm not 100% sure if they charge you. I'm pretty sure they do.
What's the name
But
of
you
this park?
have to. It's Cypress Park, I believe.
Reservation, okay, maybe because you don't want people fighting over, fields or
Yeah.
whatever. I get that.
Like I get that on the big field, like the soccer field, baseball field thing there. But like the pickleball courts are the bullshit courts. They have like a few of them. Like just let people go in
Go
there
and
and fuck
play.
around.
Yeah, I
it's
know.
what we pay money for. Like
We'd sit around at a basketball court if someone else was playing, wait for them to finish or join them, whatever. And
yeah.
that's kind of how it went, man. We got to fucking.
Yeah, but mom was like, I would never go down there. I'm not paying fucking money to do this shit. I'm like,
That
yeah.
would be insane to me if that's the case.
Well, that's just more fucking money for fat pedophile boy. Fat Redsy drunk pedophile man.
Oh my God.
That's funny. Are you looking that up, Junk?
Yeah, I'm trying to see if it says anything about making you have to pay.
Does it say anything about reservations?
Cypress Park.
And then there's Mayor McCormack's Cafe in there.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, click here to view.
The
Mayor
McCormick
Matt's
Yeah,
Cafe.
Mayor Matt's Cafe.
Corny.
That dude's the
feel like-
worst.
Is this even load? Oh, there's a ribbon cutting.
Of course there is.
Bring McGreevy back.
Bring the boy back.
McGreevy.
Bring the boy back.
I remember him.
I don't care if he
I feel
was.
like he was likable.
Yeah,
At least.
I don't give a fuck. He was sucking dick. Who cares?
Jesus.
There's a directory,
Yeah.
but I don't see anything about
Let me direct you to fucking pay in your open up your bank account so you can play pickleball for an hour.
I've never played pickleball a day in my life. I know it's popular now.
I played it in high school.
Did we have it in high school?
In gym. We had it in
Pickleball?
gym.
Never played pickleball.
Yeah, we had it in gym.
I don't think. I know
Maybe
what
we
that
did.
is.
Okay, I do remember
We had it
that.
in gym. It was all right.
Remind me, what is pickleball?
It's like lazy tennis.
With the birdie?
No,
Or
they use a ball.
Is it a ball?
Yeah, it's a ball,
It's
but
the
it's
pickleball?
like lazy tennis.
But what's the difference? But just
Smaller
different rack,
paddle,
different ball.
Smaller
Ah.
ball, smaller paddle. Not usually it's 2-on-2. It's like
Tennis is hard as fuck.
Yeah. Tennis is hard as fuck.
Yeah.
You gotta be in shape to be running around back and
Yeah,
forth like that.
That, soccer, any of those like long distance
I'm good on that shit.
endurance
Can't play
sports.
that.
No thank
No,
you.
what I was awesome at volleyball.
Me too.
I remember they asked me to play in that like league they were doing, like
Like
the
the
high
after-school
school.
league
It
or
was
whatever?
before school.
Oh,
so I didn't
that's
do it. I'm
right.
like, I'm not gonna get.
You
Yeah.
have to
They're like-
wake up early.
Yeah,
no.
they're like, oh, since it's not like a sanctioned
rec
school
league. Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
like we're gonna get the schools together and play, but we're gonna do it before school. I'm like, you can count me the fuck
Yeah,
out.
6 a.m. You're
Yeah.
fucking playing volleyball.
Fuck
No
outta
thanks.
here.
No.
I would have been
No.
useless.
I was lucky if I got to school on the time I was supposed to
Yeah.
be there.
factual.
No earlier.
Factual.
Volleyball was my
factual.
favorite gym sport.
Oh
I think,
yeah, because
in
I
high
used
school.
to dive around.
I used to
fucking-
dominate.
I was the fucking
Let me tell you
man.
a story about volleyball. So me and my friend Jen never wanted to play.
Mm.
So one year we had a gym teacher and he was like, look, I'll pass you guys if you just change and sit here and make a scoreboard and keep track. So
Yeah,
we were
yeah.
like, we got this.
Cool.
We would fake change, when you put your clothes on top of your other clothes. We would go and sit on the bleachers. We
Nice
would
fake.
get like
Mm-hmm.
a big poster board and markers and we would sit there and keep score, but like play cards.
Yeah.
and,
Dick around the whole
do
time, yeah.
Whatever
Oh,
else,
yeah.
right? So at the end of the semester, I get my report card. I'm like, all right, cool. B. I'm happy with that.
Nice.
I'm like, Jen, what'd you get? She's like, I got an A. I was like,
What?
what the?
What'd you do to get
Yeah,
that?
she was back in the.
No. But she was pretty, so he probably liked her.
Oh, of course. Another fucking pervert piece of
Oh,
shit
I'm
teacher.
sure, yeah.
He's fucking people
Yeah.
out of control.
You ever think about that too? Is like, I wonder how many like teachers in our lifetime that like we've,
I know of some that
Re-
have like messed around with
with,
students.
with students,
Yes.
right? Like, I wonder how many,
I-
like, from our
Yeah.
time
Well, I know
going
for
to
a
school.
fact Bronsdorf was an absolute pervert and a
Yeah.
half. Because I remember I had ER math. So it was like a couple grades mixed together because they're just like animals.
Third
all-
grade,
yeah.
second grade.
Yeah, but no, it was
11th
like
grade.
it was like freshman year, it was like a freshman, sophomore, junior thing. They're like, are you idiots all together? Boom. And like I used to hang out with like Kelly Hanrahan, which is Pat Hanrahan's sister, and like there was this Spanish girl. She was like a sophomore or something. I forget her name, but she was one of those Spanish girls that were like super developed, and she was like big. She was like tall,
Yeah.
like it, and her
She
tits,
had a body.
Her tits,
Yeah.
were always out. And Bronsdorf made her sit in the front. I'm like this fucking. And I used to
Yeah.
sit there like, look at this pervert piece of shit. This motherfucker every day. Oh, I swear that shit was too much.
Terrible.
Terrible.
Also too much transition time.
What?
A little wrestling action. Okay. It's been a while. So I don't know if you guys seen this. Definitely talk about it. You're hearing it a lot on other podcasts. NWA, Billy Corgan's NWA. Potentially,
we have insider info
Yes, we do.
on NWA. By the way.
it's one of the few things that we have
Yeah.
some inside info on.
Oh yeah, inside track shit.
So they apparently had a deal with what was it, the CW channel or whatever, and they recently, I guess, before the deal was finalized, all hearsay, of course, but before the deal was finalized, they had a pay-per-view event, and this actually happened. This was Billy Corgan's brainchild. This whole bit was all Billy Corgan's idea, and what it was is, one of the managers or whatever, this guy from TNA. Whatever.
Yeah.
There was a bit where he was like dishing out like bumps of cocaine to like other like wrestling characters or whatever. It was a show, right? And it was a pay-per-view, so it wasn't like on the network channel or anything like that specifically, but obviously gained a lot of attention. Not just within the wrestling community, but like, across the internet, media in general, right? Yep. So from what it sounds like reading these articles is that now like the CW wants to pull their deal or only wants to give them like a partial like internet app deal or something like that where their show is only available on the app and not on the network itself, whatever. So there's controversy. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? I haven't seen it. I just read
The
about
segment. Yeah, I didn't see. I saw a picture of it.
it. Yeah, I seen a picture of it, and yeah, I mean, it looks like Coke. I'm sure it's not Coke,
Yeah.
but should they get pulled from the network? Is this anything different than what you would see on like a TV show
Like
or
a
movie?
movie or
Yeah, like
something.
what do you guys think?
Like, I'm just gonna say, because, like I said, we have the inside track. So I don't know if I'm gonna say the name or anything, but we happen to know the person that runs NWA when Billy Corgan's not around.
Yep, one of the main bookers, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And like when Billy Corgan's out doing his thing, he does all the shit. And from what I gathered from him, they still have a CW deal,
Okay.
but it's a streaming only deal. And apparently that was what it was from the start.
So there was no
So they
TV
never
network.
got pulled from
Uh-huh.
TV because they never had a TV deal yet. But they're working towards like something like that. And I don't know if this had anything to do with maybe setting it back or
Right,
whatever.
right.
But there's still
Nothing was pulled.
no,
Yeah.
nothing was pulled. There's
Okay.
still full
I mean,
bore on the streaming.
I feel like that was a character, right? He's a character.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, so like you said, like in the movies or whatever, so you could play someone who does coke as an actor in a movie and go on to do other things, but your, character as a wrestler, it's the same thing, right?
Yeah.
It's a character. Why
Yeah.
shouldn't you be able to go on and do other
Yeah.
things after that and not be judged when you were just playing as
A
your
character. Yeah. And I'm sure the CW TV network has played movies with drug use in the family. Like, I'm not saying blatant drug use, but like, I'm sure they've aired movies in the past that have like mentioned drugs or had drug use before.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So it's almost like hypocritical if you're gonna like be like, all right, well, we're gonna pull you and you can't do it, but we're gonna put this movie on at 11 o'clock that has people doing coke too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
know?
exactly. I think the problem is, from a network exec point of view. Now, the good thing was, and that it wasn't on the CW network. This didn't take place. It was on pay-per-view, exclusive, whatever. So I guess it really shouldn't matter up to that point. But apparently they were saying that like the network, Billy Corgan was told that the network wasn't going to be watching or care about what's going on the pay-per-view. All they're going to care about is what's going on with their network. So which probably gave him enough confidence to go ahead with this, thinking, they don't care. They're not going to see it, or they're not going to.
There's a weird noise
My phone
happening.
will not
that is
stop
so
blowing up.
annoying.
That's yours?
My phone
Holy
is blowing
shit.
up.
I just hear like
It's I just threw it. I just threw it on the floor because I don't know
Throw it
what
out
to
of
do.
the fucking studio
It
in
will
a
not-
minute,
it will
dude.
not stop.
Whoever it is, tell them to shut up.
because I'm sitting there, I'm like, what is that?
No,
Yeah.
I
I'm
thought I
like,
was going
I'm
crazy
looking
for a
at
second.
it. I just literally shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Quiet,
No,
Joe.
but like you're saying, like I understand, like I get it, but like I just like I was just saying, like I think it would be hypocritical in a way because you like if you're gonna show one thing and in one avenue to show one thing and then to criticize it another avenue for the same thing would be
Here's the deal. That fucking phone. I'm gonna. Who is it?
Is it Rico?
We don't call him.
Is it Rico?
Call him and be like, "Yo, enough. I'm on a podcast right now. God damn it.
I'm podcast girl. Remember?
I'm the podcast girl. Damn it."
It's my sister and my mom.
Oh,
I have
God.
30,
anyone
I have
dead?
30 text messages. From
As
Oh,
long
my
as
God.
anyone's not dead,
yeah.
Nope.
tell them to shut up.
The girls are in Chicago, so they're just talking about their trip.
Nice.
And they're
Oh, that's
exchanging
right.
what it looks to
And
be about
sending
1,000 pictures.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
pictures, posts.
Oh, isn't that
Cutie
sweet?
patootie time
Yeah.
with the
Isn't that
girls.
cute?
My little love bugs.
Visiting your dad.
Because Jay was working, I think, in Chicago too,
Oh,
or something.
shit.
He had something going on.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. They're doing Chicago for a few days, and it's like staying in the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
P got to experience room service.
Oh, wow.
Was so
I'm
excited.
sure she was a fan of that.
Yeah, and then they're going to my dad's for a few
Nice.
days.
Nice.
Always a hype. Shout out Uncle John.
Always. But yeah, no, going back to this cocaine spot now. So from a network exec point of view, I can understand why you would want to maybe like think twice about giving these guys a deal. And it's because it's wrestling, right? And I think Bischoff might have said this on his pod. I was listening to it before. I forget who was saying, but it's like when you look at wrestling, there's a lot of kids involved in terms of fandom. A lot of children watch wrestling. It's still kind of known more or less as a family-friendly thing, especially when you look at it from like a WWE perspective, like a mainstream perspective.
Yeah,
Not
something that's going to be on network television.
Exactly, precisely. So, you know, from that standpoint, it's like, well, maybe I'm going to lose a big portion of my audience because this content is too explicit. It's too driven towards adults. This is not a good product for us.
Yeah, it's especially because we're not a cable network either.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
So, like, from that perspective, I could see why you might want to think twice. But I think you could argue both sides, and I think there's fair points on either side, dude. So,
Yeah, because network TV, you probably got to be... You definitely got to be more careful on network TV than you do cable TV.
Yeah, of course.
Obviously.
Of course, yeah.
So, yeah, but I just feel like it's, you know...
But also
wrestling, you know, there's gonna be controversial spots here and there.
Yeah, and I think about this too. It's like we had the Attitude Era, damn it.
Yeah.
Like, but then I'll also say this: they never really introduced Coke in the Attitude Era on screen. Like that's pretty fucking. They've introduced hookers.
Yeah.
They've introduced pretty much anything else.
Yeah.
Guns, like. All the violence you could imagine.
Like porn stars?
Yeah, literally.
Chopping off dicks?
Yeah. Like, really?
Chopping off
Chopping
Yes.
off. There was a time where Val Venus, he was a porn star like gimmick. He was sleeping with this this manager's wife.
Yamagachi's son.
Yamagachi's son's wife. And he had like his 3 Chinese like fucking minions. And they tied him up and they they blacked out his ass and he was supposedly naked, tied up like this, and they had a sword and they're like, ah!
Didn't like Lorena Bobbitt like do it or was supposed to do it or something?
It was like
there
a
was
whole
a gimmick.
thing. It was like a Lorena Bobbitt gimmick. Something
Did
like
she
that.
do it?
No, they had the Chinese guys
No,
doing
she
it.
wasn't there, but
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was like,
That actually would have been funny as hell if she did it.
oh yeah.
But yeah, I mean that's how ridiculous it was, and that was on fucking what TNT or no? What was USA?
And then like they had the one spot where Big Show's father died, and they're at the funeral.
Yeah.
They're at a funeral, and Boss Man, they're having a funeral. This time he rolls up, drives through the funeral, attaches chains to his dad's coffin, and drags it through the fucking
Like the
cemetery.
disrespect.
Yeah.
The
Big
disrespect.
Show's jumping on the
coffin
coffin.
and it's dragging through the cemetery. Like that was shit. Like that is for our only in the Attitude Era segment for sure. Like that's
So yeah, like I said though, it's like, you know, on one hand it's like, well, Attitude Era did a lot of crazy shit, but on the other hand it's like they never did a cocaine spot. So
Yeah.
I get it.
I don't know,
But when
man.
it's all said and done at this point, like from what the knowledge I've gained,
yes,
it hasn't
the
hurt
knowledge.
their push forward
Okay.
with the CW, which is, you know, going to be interesting because I kind of like NWA.
I know you do. I mean, yeah, you've been a fan for a while.
I kind of like it. I'm
yeah,
not gonna
and
lie.
what EC3's the champ now? Yeah,
I kind of fuck with it, you know. But before we get into anything else or take any types of breaks or that, I just want to shout out my boy RJ Barrett.
go ahead.
Bro, fastest Nick to 5,000 points.
Who would have thought?
Like with that draft, you had Zion, Morant, and RJ in the top 3.
Yep.
And if you look back on it, you could be like, I'd rather have this guy. But I think
Who's the safest?
We ended up with the guy out of the 3 of those guys, safest, most mature, been making the most leaps. Like you could argue Morant has the most talent out of all of them, but John Morant gets in more trouble. He misses more games for injury. Zion Williamson's fat bust ass I haven't seen in a year. So who even knows where the fuck
Greg
he
Oden
is?
Jr.
Yeah, who even knows the fuck he is? So with RJ, I think that's one of the very few picks we've made with Quickly that I'm happy with, and I'm also happy for the first time with our City Edition jerseys because since they've the inauguration or whatever the fuck that word is
Inauguration.
of the City Edition jersey. So Ariel, every year the NBA every team has a City Edition jersey.
Very hit or miss.
Every year they change it. So every team is different every year. And since the beginning of them doing this, the Knicks have had the most hideous, ugly fucking ones they've ever made. And you think it's New York. How can you fuck this up?
Yes.
Yeah.
They always
They should
fuck
have
it
the
up.
hot shit.
Exactly. And it's always the ugly. Like one year was like the MDM, like the fire like logo, like the fire, like.
Oh, I like
Because like the new ones look like the 2000 era Knicks jerseys, but a little modified, and I think they're really nice. I fuck with
Steve
them.
Francis era style.
the Allen Houston era.
Yeah. Okay.
Like that era. They look just like them, and for once I don't hate them.
Yeah, pinstripes, huh?
Yeah, I
Are you
don't
looking
hate
at
it.
him?
Yeah.
I see a video.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty
You
sure.
got an image?
Yeah. The fucking 2023.
I really
City
do like
edition.
them because they have the they have the font we like too.
Yeah.
It's like that heavy shadowed back font.
Yeah.
These guys are just playing. You can't really see, but like I thought I saw like light pinstripes on them, but I'm not sure. But I do like the way that the numbers and the
So yeah,
text
this is
look.
the City Edition jerseys for this season.
Big fan. Yeah, so there are stripes down
yeah.
them. Yeah, dude, those are nice.
They're nice.
man.
They are nice.
Those are nice.
Yeah.
I approve.
They finally did
Yeah.
something nice. And they didn't have a hideous, ugly ass City Edition jersey for once. And you know what? They're looking all right. I'm not. If I could
They're
just,
looking all
if I
right.
could just take Julius Randle and exchange him for somebody else, like just one other star, I'd be a little happier. But
A little happier.
I think we're in good position for the first time in a while. So I'm not going to complain just yet.
Are you going to get yourself a City Edition jersey?
I think I might.
I think you
might
should.
treat myself.
You should.
I might treat myself to a
Give yourself a nice little Black
Brunson-
Friday Christmas
Brunson or a
present.
Barrett.
That's my birthday.
Yeah, that's crazy. Your birthday's your Black Friday. Good
I
for
will be
you.
at the Jets game
Good
in
for
box
you.
seats, thankfully.
Nice. That's treatment. That's treatment.
First Jet game in years.
I know.
Years,
Yeah.
bro. I haven't been to a Jet game in
Oh, I know.
pre-bowls.
Well aware.
Pre-bowls?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, shit. Well, it's about time to get back in the sack.
Rex? When was the last time wait, hold on, no.
No, it might have been Rex.
No.
No, I think you...
Was it
no,
Bulls?
No, it was, because you got Fitz's band.
You're right, yes. And then once shit went sour after that year,
Yes.
I was like, I am done.
Yeah.
I'm
'Cause I
not
remember
going to
you
a.
got the Fitz
He said you're
wristband.
not going.
I'm not going to a Bulls-led Jet game.
Yep.
And then what was after Bulls?
Gase.
Adam fucking Gase.
Yeah,
and I'm
and that
like,
was the worst.
hell no, I ain't
Yeah.
going to that.
Yeah.
So
Toilet bowls.
Sala, I was like, all right, I'm gonna
I like
sometime
him.
during the Sala era, I'm gonna go to a Jet game. That I knew.
Yeah.
So here it is, first time, man, coming up.
Nice.
But before we
Yeah,
hit
but it's
break,
time for break, I think.
yes, we are going to go into a trailer trash.
That's
going to bring us to
right.
break. And this week's
It
trailer
actually came from
trash
Joey Blue.
did come from our guy Joey Blue, which
did.
we'll give it to him because we have no JBR this
Yeah.
week.
Yeah. So I'll give him this one.
So we'll give him the
He
credit.
sent it to us. I was like, oh shit.
Ghostbusters Frozen Empire.
That's
I had
right.
no idea
Me either.
that they were making another Ghostbusters.
Really?
But
and
I'm
I
hyped
really
for
enjoyed
it.
the
I
last
knew
one.
they were doing it. I didn't know like when a trailer was coming. I had no info on it. I knew it was in the
Yeah.
process, but when I saw the trailer, I was like, I got excited.
When the discovery of an ancient artifact unleashes an evil force, Ghostbusters, new and old, must join forces to protect their home and save the world from a second ice age.
So is it the same cast as the last one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I like that.
It was
Plus
a good cast. And then
some
they
new
did
goodies, like a lot of well-known people.
Yeah.
Your boy, I think Patton Oswalt's in it.
Ah, fucking
Kind of awesome.
Mark doesn't
Patton
like
Oswalt
that.
sucks, dude.
Isn't he in Stranger Things?
Yeah, he's no.
Nah.
That was
You're
Sean
thinking about-
Astin.
No, that was Sean Astin.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
He's
yes.
a
Thinking
good
about
man.
Bob?
Yes, yeah.
He's a good man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Patton Oswalt's a fat fruit.
No, I know who Pat. I know who Pat Oswald is.
Yeah, he's a dork and a half. And that Indian guy.
Yeah, from
is in
Harold
it.
and Kumar.
No.
Oh, God, now I just sound racist. God damn
the
it.
guy from Howard.
No, it's the Indian guy from.
I like the one from
He's in a
Howard.
lot of movies now. He was in like Stuber, that movie with like Batista.
Are you talking about Aziz Ansari?
No,
I
not-
feel like
I like him.
I don't like Aziz.
You don't like him?
No,
I feel like you don't like him.
Aziz.
Yeah,
I hate
that's-
Kumal.
Aziz.
It's not Kumail Nanjiani.
Yeah, he's in a lot of stuff though. He was in Silicon Valley. If you saw that show,
Well, he does look like. And
He does look-
I'm
he
going to sound
does-
even more racist now, but it does. It
He
looks
does
like,
look like Kumar.
Oh,
Kumar.
I know him.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't hate him.
No, I don't hate him either. He's actually kind of funny.
Yeah.
So, yeah. We'll all do. Yeah, let me get the fucking.
Yeah,
thing
get the
up.
remote, brother.
Let's do
Dial it
this.
up to Ghostbusters.
I'm telling you, it's going to be another hot one out there. In fact, there are heat alerts in effect for New Jersey, feeling like 100 degrees.
What is that?
For the first time in New York history, people froze to death in the middle of July.
What is it?
The death chill. The power to kill by fear itself. Your veins turn to rivers of ice. Your bones crack. And the last thing you see is your own tear ducts freezing up.
Like, literally scared to death? So cool.
And we're back for the second half of the Dudecast. What's up?
Second half team, baby. Always second
I'm
half
gonna bring
team.
that back. What's that? I just miss
Russo's crew used to do that.
Just miss like 90s. Idiot. 90s had the best commercials, by the way.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Best commercials.
Russo's crew used to do the what's up stuff. That was from Scary Movie.
Scary Movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was
when they
from
did the
Budweiser.
scream.
Yeah, but it was
thing.
originally a Budweiser commercial.
Yeah.
That was my favorite one. Oh god. But yeah.
Chilling, having a bud.
Having a bud. But for the second half, we have a classic good to go to tournament. That's what we do, baby.
But I am hyped for the Busters. I must say.
Speaking of the
Because
Busters.
busting makes me feel good.
What's
like
the Busters?
The Ghostbusters trailer we just showed. But yeah, no, I'm excited for it because, like I said, I didn't even know there was a trailer coming out. It caught me off guard. It's awesome. I love the first one. I love the way they did the first one, incorporating the old cast.
Yes.
I love how they're going to do that again.
They do it well, too.
They do. Because you know why? It's the original dude's son making the movie, and he knows what to do.
Appreciates the legacy.
He knows. Yeah, he's not
respects
gonna,
the legend.
Exactly.
I like
Respects
that.
the legend. It's going to be awesome. You know it's going to be just like
The last one was great. Like, just very well done, man.
You can't complain.
Yeah, and that's like dangerous territory too. If you
Very
think,
dangerous
like
territory.
You were talking about iconic shit.
Yeah,
you know,
and it's like teetering family-friendly movie that like. If you don't do it well, it's gonna be corny. Very fucking ruined.
Yeah,
forgettable. Like they
right.
did, like when they remade it with the woman cast. I'm not trying to be sexist, but that shit was garbage.
There was no need for it. No
that
need.
Was garbage.
Yes.
Garbage.
I don't even really remember that one.
Yeah.
But like that was borderline
But like
ruining
I
the franchise.
I wanted to see the original.
Do you
cast.
count that one as part of the franchise though? No, right?
Because
Like,
it's not technically in that universe, which is fine with me. But yeah. To me, it doesn't exist at all.
It's like
I mean, if I was doing,
I completely cut it off.
If I was doing a marathon, like I would skip it because it doesn't go with the flow of the story.
Exactly.
But maybe I'd throw it on at the end because it is.
I just hate it. I just think it's so bad.
as a bonus feature.
Yeah. Like
the
know
one-
when we went to go see the movie in camping.
At Mahoning,
and they showed that movie with the dirt bike.
Yes,
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Like
Yeah.
that last movie that they play while everybody's going to
Sleeping.
sleep.
2:00 in the morning.
That's fine. Then
Yeah.
you want to do something like that. That's fine. I get that. But to me, I've completely erased that movie from my memory.
Speaking of movies, once I'm settled, hard marathon needs to happen in the new house.
Also, what I'm getting you for the house.
You don't have to get me anything for the house.
Oh, dude.
Don't be silly.
It's gonna be awesome.
All right, you have to get it.
I'm just gonna tell you because
No.
It's too cool.
I know you get excited about them, but don't tell me. I don't want to. I like surprises.
My mom thought it was cool as fuck.
No, I want to
I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it.
But the tournament we have
We are
today
horny for tourneys, baby.
is
Yeah.
personal info you do not want made public.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So that could be a lot of things. Yeah. So we'll just get into it, folks. So we have 1, internet search history
Okay.
versus your social security number.
Oh, well, obviously that's no win.
I mean, I don't
I
know.
would never ever want my social security number made public.
I mean, I've looked up some pretty questionable stuff. I don't know if I
you
need
do
it
that
out
on
there.
the incognito tab, and then when you search your history, it doesn't show up.
Well, yeah, I guess if we're gonna be like completely like realistic, yeah, of course you could do that. Use a VPN, use a private window, no one can see what you're doing. But let's just say a hacker exposed it to the world because your shit's never really not out there. It's always gonna be out there.
But
someone could hack into
I'll
it.
be real. I'll probably go social security number just because, like, I don't really look up
I
questionable
mean, what's gonna
shit.
be what's porn? Like,
yeah, but
what,
like, even
what's
then,
gonna
like,
be looked
I
up?
don't look up like I'm not into like weird shit. Like so, like that, like. You know, like
You don't look up weird porn?
No, I don't. I look up very basic porn.
Just very. No, I'm not even talking about like porn though. Like just like stupid shit that like would just be really embarrassing that I looked up.
Like,
Like
I'm thought
like,
about that.
how do I spell this?
Yeah.
Or like just really dumb shit.
But like, but like with shit like that, like I don't think I'd be embarrassed because like I don't have nothing like I've looked up that I'm like I know for a fact I've never looked up anything that like is like super questionable. Like I don't know, like. That would even
incriminating,
or get me in trouble, or even embarrass me totally. Like, because I'm not embarrassed by like if I can't spell this word.
I probably have looked up some shit that I'd be like, oh, that's embarrassing.
Well, dude, I'm thinking like math, like Googling like math equations.
But
like
that shit doesn't bother me. Like, I'm not embarrassed by any of that. Like that stuff doesn't.
So all
bother
right,
me.
so it's internet search history
or your social.
social.
I just don't know and get my
That
social
you
because they're
don't want
ruining
made
my
public.
life. Yeah. Because once they catch my social, I'm done.
I'm gonna have to say
I mean,
social.
Yeah.
But if you're looking, okay,
But-
yeah, no, it's definitely social. But I'm wondering if they like kind of go hand in hand because if you're looking up internet search history, you're looking up transactions, you're looking up. You put your social on the internet
That's
before,
true.
Yeah.
so
That's
it's almost
true.
like either
It's almost
or.
the same. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I guess for
I'll go with
hypothetically,
social,
yeah,
Just
social's
to
more
pick one.
damaging. Yeah.
All right. Now we got all your Snapchats. See, I don't have Snapchats.
Yeah.
I don't know that one.
Yeah.
Versus Xbox Live group chats, which are like locker room group chats.
I got you.
You know,
Yeah,
like
things
very,
that don't need to be out there.
Yes, very much so.
I'm gonna go with my Snapchats. Do not need to be made public.
I don't
Yeah,
have
I don't have
Snapchat. I don't have
Snapchat.
either, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna compare it to what you just said, like
Yeah.
our group chat, like type
Which is
deal,
what I'm
and-
gonna do too.
I don't
Yeah.
have Xbox Live.
Because
That
group
cannot-
chat, like my band group chat could never be public. If we made that public, we would have been canceled the day we
Yeah, oh,
started.
I
yeah,
mean, I
forget
think
it.
any chat with any of my friends
Anyone,
would be made
yes,
public.
let's be real.
Yeah. So yeah, that one will move on. This one's not going to affect junk at all. But flaccid penis size versus your body count.
I don't care about my my
Yeah.
body count being out. That doesn't matter.
My soft dog, I don't want out there, so I'm going to go with that.
I don't
one,
need
obviously.
I don't need my dog exposed to the world.
Yeah.
Really.
That's fine. I don't care about my body count,
Yeah.
and I don't have a soft dog. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll just go with soft dog. Everyone you've ever thought of sexually versus
of.
cringy DMs that you've sent.
Oh.
I probably wouldn't want my DMs out there that I've sent.
Yeah.
Especially ones I've sent when I was fucked up.
I don't know, man.
Just thinking about some of my DMs.
I'm just
Yeah.
trying to think. Imagine all the people I like. Imagine having sex with.
Yeah. Like thought of sexually.
I don't think
I'm
usually if I think about it, I'll like tell somebody like he's hot.
I don't.
You know,
I don't
like,
think I
don't
ever
really think
said anything through a DM.
Like fucking dark.
I have.
I don't have to worry about that.
Like
I'm pretty clean in that area.
I'm usually pretty clean, but there's been a couple slip ups where I've said some shit probably like that I wouldn't want out there.
Yeah.
So what are we going with? DMs or? 'Cause
Well,
I
you
think
I'm
that's-
guys.
saying DM.
Yeah.
So yeah, go ahead.
We'll
So go with that then.
All right. So now we have number of times you've looked at someone's profile
Embarrassing.
versus credit score.
Oh, my credit score is fire. So I don't want the number of times I looked at somebody's profile out
My
there.
credit score sucks dick, but I don't really care if anybody sees it. But yeah, I don't want someone to see like how many times I've creeped their profile.
My credit just took a hit because I bought a house.
Yeah.
But like besides that, yeah, it was good. So I'm not worried about that.
Yeah, well, mine sucks, but I don't even care.
Yeah. Doesn't
right.
matter.
It
doesn't matter anymore anyway. You got fucking perfect credit and you're still going to
Exactly,
pay
you're
ridiculous
fucking-
interest
Oh,
rates and
exactly.
everything.
No,
doesn't
for real.
matter.
It
Doesn't
doesn't
matter.
It doesn't help me
You don't
at
get
all.
rewarded for anything
No, it
anymore.
doesn't help me at all.
Yeah. So we have texts with your crush versus your kinks. I don't know. I don't really have any kinks. That's the thing. I'm not really a fucking weird person. Like, I don't have any like weird shit that like turns me on.
Yeah, probably my
Just,
Texas.
yeah,
with
probably
my
Texas
crush.
just because.
Yeah, I'm like,
I'm not like a weirdo. Like I'm not into like feet. I'm not into like dumb shit. Like I don't know. Like I'm not a
very basic porn.
I'm very easy
preference.
to fucking get off. Very basic. See, we'll go with the text.
You got the body type. All right, you're getting railed. Okay.
Okie dokie. Fair enough.
Yep, got the gist of it. And here comes my jizz. All right.
Your entire camera roll versus your biggest insecurity.
I mean, I'm not embarrassed with my entire camera roll, so.
I'm also not
Wait,
embarrassed
does
about
that
my
include
insecurities.
what's in my locked
Yeah.
folder?
Yeah,
Yes.
that
That includes what's in my
Uh-huh.
locked folder.
Yes. Of course it does.
Yes.
Well, if that,
Otherwise,
those aren't,
it's an easy
those
decision.
aren't in your
Yeah.
camera roll. They're hidden.
It should be.
What was the other one? Camera roll or
For your biggest insecurity.
my biggest insecurity?
Soft
Like
dog.
people know what your biggest insecurity is.
Actually,
No, my camera roll's pretty fucking dumb.
Mine's dumb, but I don't care if anybody sees it.
Yeah.
And like, I also really don't care about my insecurities.
It's just
I don't
memes
care
and like
about my
pictures of my
insecurity.
dogs, basically.
Yeah, my,
like,
my camera roll is really just very basic dumb memes.
Yeah.
Some are aggressive.
Rough, yeah.
Some are offensive, but I'll go with insecurities just because. Because I don't care about my camera roll.
I mean,
well,
I think I might care about my
yeah,
camera.
I'm going with the camera roll.
Okay, we'll go with the camera roll.
Yeah, because then I'm thinking about locked.
Yeah.
It's just because of the locked folder.
Yeah, yeah.
Otherwise, I wouldn't give a
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. Oh, no, you got to give up the lock.
Yeah, you gotta.
All right, so now we have group text versus your real height and weight. That's easy because a group text is 100%.
Can't do it.
Group
I don't
text.
give a fuck about my
Very
height and weight.
discussed.
I am
I
a
don't care about
tall,
my height
fat
and weight
fuck.
either.
There
Yeah.
you go. All right, so now we have social security number versus. This is basically the same thing as group chats. The Xbox Live group chat. So
I
I'm
picked
going to go with the
socials.
social.
Yeah,
just
because we have
you
group
already
chat
have
and the
group.
other
So,
one.
yeah,
Yeah,
social
agreed.
moves on. Soft dog versus your cringy DMs.
Cringy DMs for
I'm
me.
on my soft dog.
Soft dog.
Yeah.
Soft
Well, I don't
dog,
have a
yeah.
soft dog, so I can't.
It's not even soft dog.
I can't
Yeah,
do
it's flaccid penis size, but it's the same thing. It's the same thing.
I don't understand what that feels like. I'm sorry.
It's very emasculating. Like, if I'm coming in like with rock hard heat, I'm fine. But if I'm just
Confidence
getting,
is
yeah,
up.
yeah. But if I'm just walking around, just I'm nothing.
I was in the pool.
Yeah, yeah,
Classic Costanza.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, like I can't just be like I'm not I'm a grower, not a show. That's how I say put it. All right, so we got. Okay, times we've thought of someone sexually versus the text with your crushes.
Text with my crushes.
Times I've thought of.
Yeah,
Someone
probably times
sexually.
thought someone sexually.
Yeah.
There we go. And then we have your camera roll,
Yes.
locked included,
Okay.
versus group text.
Oh,
That's
Camera
tough.
roll versus group.
I'm
That's
going
bad.
group text. I'm going group
group-
text.
I'll go
I'm
to
going group
jail
text.
for group texts, not my camera roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say group text.
all right. You're right. I'm gonna have to go with group text because that's just like
That's the one thing I would never want to get out.
Yeah.
No.
For real.
No.
That's like the one. Like,
Yeah.
all right, and then we have your social security.
People would never understand it.
Social security versus a softie versus your soft dog. Winner goes to the finals.
And you know my pick.
I know you're
Yeah.
going social. I'm probably going soft dog.
Yeah.
Good. Knock social out. Knock it out.
All right, yeah.
Because social, I mean, listen.
I just don't want my social out there, but I don't want to pick it for everything.
Yeah.
So let's knock
But
it
I also
out.
feel like socials are like, if you want to find someone social, like
You can.
easily
can.
You can,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't always see someone's little dick.
Yeah. And you just have that out there.
Yeah.
Like, no one forgets. People will forget about your social.
Yeah.
No one's going to forget about your little dick.
No, for the rest of your life, it'll be
Nope.
like, by the way,
Yeah.
he's cute, but
Mark,
he has a really
soft
small
dog.
dick.
Yeah. I seen a softie. It sucks.
Soft dog guy.
Yeah.
You don't want
Soft
to be a
dog.
soft dog guy.
No, hell no. All right, so now we got times
Glizzy.
you've
You want to be a soft glizzy.
times you thought someone sexually versus group text. And
Group
that's
text.
group text.
Group
That's
text.
easy.
Yeah.
So now the finals. Soft doggy versus group text.
Group text.
And I think that's a unanimous win. Because when it comes, like I said,
Yeah.
I don't want my soft dog
Can't
out
go
there.
to jail
Will not
over
put
soft
me-
dog.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
cannot get canceled over having a small dick.
Correct.
If
Correct.
people saw my group text, they'd be like, "Are you kidding me?" Some
Yeah,
of the
no.
things that we've said, I'm telling you, in our group chat, first of all,
Yeah.
in the group chats that I've been in, like I said, my band group chat is offensive.
Is there
sometimes.
any? I want to know any group of people that has a group chat
That's
that you
not-
that you
would
would
expose
want
it
to
to the
show.
world. No, you
yeah.
can't. Yeah.
Yeah, I
No
don't
one's
think-
squeaky
yeah.
clean. And listen, it's all just jokes and banter.
Oh,
like 100%.
Nothing is meant to be serious.
No.
Yeah, yeah.
No. But if you put it out there with zero context,
Yeah, and someone saw
forget
it, they'd be
about
like,
I'm a murderer.
Yeah.
I'm like
Yeah.
the worst person in the world,
Yeah.
dude. I'm like everything. Yeah.
Someone uses the N word.
Yeah.
What?
Well.
I'm just saying. I've seen my group chat. I've seen people send some shit in there. I'll be like, well, what? Excuse me. But yeah, that's the winner. 100% group chat. That is the one. That,
Do not. We do not want our group chats exposed.
That is the
Appa.
the personal info we do not want made public. Number one
Agreed.
answer is
Hands
the
down.
group fucking chat.
Hand
That's
is
right.
down, brother.
Oh my god.
How's your ass?
It hurts.
Is it
Is it time
Yeah, it's
to
getting,
go?
yeah, that's how I know. I'm like, gotta fidget. It's about that time.
Yeah, man. And I have a longer ride now, so
Yeah.
I really got to go.
Yep. All right, folks.
This was
Everybody,
good.
it was a good one.
Feels good to be back.
Yeah,
you know?
back in the saddle
the saddle.
again. But we're probably gonna take a break on Thanksgiving. I doubt we're gonna record around that week of Thanksgiving. So
Oh, yeah.
that's
So
not.
So do we have one more in between?
we have
or-
next week.
Yeah, we have next
If we
week.
want to do next week, we have
Yeah.
next week. But then after that, take a little holiday break.
I like it.
Holiday
like it
break.
too.
But everybody, have a good. Oh my God, Junk has something.
Send
I
us
forgot.
off.
I forgot.
Send me on my way.
I forgot.
Before you do anything else today, get online and go to allstarvintage.shop to check out their ever-evolving vintage sports apparel collection. Discover a curated collection of vintage sports apparel that celebrates the passion of sports enthusiasts and vintage lovers. If you want to check out more of the Dudecast, I know you do, follow us on Facebook at Dudecast420, on TikTok at The Dudecast, and on Instagram at _Dudecast. As always, our show is produced by Chop Sports Media and is available to watch for free via the Chop Sports Media YouTube channel. And don't forget the audio version streams on all major platforms, including the premier streaming podcast network, which we are one of the top shows on.
Oh yeah. Hello.
All right, I'm done.
Sick. But yeah, that's episode 36,
Thanks
folks.
for
Everyone,
outroing us.
take it fucking sleazy.
Yeah.